Good morning, Facebook family. Michelle Lee here, Women's Empowerment Coach, spiritual mentor. And I was feeling inspired to share one of the greatest challenges that I have gotten to overcome over the many years of coaching other people and my own spiritual and personal development. I'm going to say it, there is no power out there. There's nothing that has power over you. And this can be a really tough one to really embody because our matrix experience, the world out there, really makes it look like there's things that have power over us. And quite frankly, there's a part of us that wants to believe that there's a power over us. And so when you manifest or you set goals and you decide, I want to have this experience, and it doesn't happen. And that's one of the biggest problems with law of attraction and manifestation, is just how inconsistent it is. And I have been reading I have read so many books over the past 3 decades about the power of the mind, which I am fascinated with because our mind is so incredibly powerful. And some of the first books I read were The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. And one of the things he said, inexplicitly, I don't know, but he said many, many times that he could never understand why his results and his clients' results were so inconsistent. And so we come up with our own stories. And I have done this with myself. It's been one of the biggest ways that I have shamed myself and beat myself up, is having inconsistent manifestation results. And the stories I would tell myself were, I must not deserve it, right? Like, if the universe isn't giving it to me, then I must not deserve it yet. Or another one that we're really taught that is, if we believed in our worthiness, it would be manifesting. And these are messages that are very shaming, and then just keep us on the cycle of inconsistent manifesting results. And other stories we tell ourselves is that, other ones that I've heard is that, well, it must not be right for me. It must not be divine timing. So the power being some other intelligence above us that's deciding if that is a good enough thing that we want or not, or if we're worthy of it, or if it's truly good for us. That is a power outside of us. Or divine timing. That is another power, a power outside of us that we hand our power over to when we don't understand why we're not getting the results that we want. And we can do all of the things right, and still the issue is inconsistency, and then the stories we make up around that. And it tends to be a power outside of us. There's a power outside of me that knows better, or that has better things in mind for me, but there is no power outside of you. It is simply, if you are not manifesting exactly what you want, it is because there is an aspect of you, we will call it the shadow aspect of you, that doesn't actually want what you consciously want. So you're at odds with this conscious desire against the unconscious desire butting heads. And if there's something that you consciously want and your unconscious doesn't want it, your unconscious is going to win every single time. It is just simply more powerful than you, and it has motives that are stronger than yours. So the most powerful work that I have been introduced to and have been applying in my life is shadow integration work. This is as powerful as emotional freedom technique that I found years ago and have been using with my clients with profound results. And yet what was missing was the shadow integration. Because we all have an aspect of ourselves. If you don't have exactly what you want, if you look around at your life, at all of the things that you don't want or that you would love to improve, your shadow aspect wants exactly that for whatever her reasons. It might be that she loves the drama, she loves the sensations in her bodies that are activated by this experience, or she simply wants to stay safe. Whatever it is that shadow side. And when you are conflicted, when you have your will is split, there's one aspect of you that doesn't want it, and the unconscious aspect that doesn't want it, and the conscious aspect that does want it. Most of the power is aligned with the unconscious desire. And so with shadow integration work, you actually discover your unconscious desires and you unify with your shadow self, the unseen part of yourself, to become one, to actually celebrate her in understanding that she is quite actually manifesting exactly what she wants. And when you unify that unconscious self with your conscious self, you become whole. You become whole and you actually access all of your manifesting power. You access all of your chi energy to create what you consciously want. And no longer are your desires unconscious. You actually know yourself. You can truly love and approve of yourself, all aspects of yourself, which then open you up to receiving even more. If this is something that excites you, it totally excites me. It is so, it totally turns me on to go, oh my God, there's this part of myself that has been hiding from me. Well, not exactly hiding from me. I've been pushing her down. I didn't want to look at that aspect of myself. Maybe you can relate. And by unifying that aspect, I cannot believe, I thought I felt powerful and empowered before. And the truth is, I was only accessing a small percentage of my power. And I love this work so much that I want to share it with you in a 8-week program called Making Light of Your Shadow, and using the process of existential kink to identify and unify with your shadow to manifest and create everything you want. So instead of thinking that what is standing in your way is divine timing or some great powerful force outside of you that doesn't think you are worthy enough yet, it's accessing that great powerful piece of yourself that is within you and actually creating what you desire. Tori's going to post the link in the comments below where you can read more about it, get the details about it. I've made it super affordable, and this, you are going to learn so many tools. Not only are you going to access, I'm going to take you through the intuitive coaching. I'm going to help you find exactly what your underlying motivation is to not have what you think you truly want. We are going to identify that and fall in love with that aspect of yourself and unify that aspect of yourself so that you know that you are the cause and you can be at cause, at conscious cause of creating the harmony, the wealth, the love, the freedom, whatever it is you want, you can create it. I hope to see you there. If you're seeing this on a replay, put #replay. If you have any other questions that the opt-in page doesn't answer for you, post them in the comments below. I will love to pop back in and answer them for you. And I invite you to come with me and make light of your shadow and finally take the bull by the horns and manifest everything you want by integrating that shadow aspect of yourself. All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you, Michelle. So good to see you. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Mwah. Bye for now.